Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth and today I am doing the update to pan those eyeshadows. This was created of course by Alexi, I'll have her linked down below, and I was inspired to do it by Rebecca Morgan. She's where I first saw this project and went down the rabbit hole and devoured all of it. I just love this project so much. Yeah, so we'll get into it. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to say? No, I don't think there is. Crack on. First up is the palette that has stayed in all year round because I'm trying to hit pan in each shadow. I'm not trying to pan it completely, I'm just trying to hit pan. And the shade I had in it was kind of this just off-white cream shade, and I've used it 15 times and it looks like I've hardly used it at all. So it's this shade here. The reason I'm covered is that I have a bonus pen. So hopefully I'll be able to put it up on the screen there. I have used this eyeshadow a lot as nail polish, and as you can see it is this green shade here I've hit extensive pan on. It did start to crumble on me a little bit, but yeah, I've been using that as nail polish, so I'll hopefully have a picture up of me with it on as nail polish. So even though this is my focus shade, this is the shade that I ended up hitting pan on for different reasons. So obviously I'll still be doing this, oh no, this shade, sorry. I'll still be concentrating on this shade this turn. But maybe we'll have another bonus pen, wouldn't that be fantastic? I'm working away on this shade as well in another project, and I'm using it mainly as an eyebrow shade. I'm getting a nice little dip going on that one as well. So I feel like I'm tipping along nicely. You know, I've had pan in a shade each month so far, so I'm delighted with that. It's thrilled to bits. But yeah, so that's the one that is staying in all year round. I do apologise, I'm going to be weeping considerably just with the emotion of the whole situation. It's just, now, it is a beautiful day here today, and I do mean, for me, beautiful. This to me, if I had this all year round, I'd be thrilled, because it's like 15, 16 degrees. I know that's not warm to a lot of you, I understand, but this person doesn't like intense heat. She likes this, where there's a light breeze, there's spring in the air, there's, you know, it's actually beautiful out today. But of course with that comes pollen. And the eyes will just weep. No matter how much medication, I was just watching Haley actually, and she's the same. No matter how much medication I take, no matter what drops I use, no matter what sinus flushes and all that kind of stuff, doesn't matter. They'll just weep. So that's why I have nothing on the bottom lash line, because there's just no point today. And I also put on black eyeliner. It's a liquid ink liner. And I think I'm going to have to declutter this, because every time I use it, it just completely floods my bottom waterline, no matter what I do with it. You know, I try not to get it too close to the upper waterline kind of, so that it transfers down. It doesn't matter. I set it with powder, doesn't matter. So yeah, I think this is going to have to be decluttered, because it's just not working for me, which is a pity, because I really like, you know, getting into the swing of using it, and I do like how it emphasises the eyes. Now I have other ones in my collection that I'll give a whirl to, but just this one unfortunately isn't working. That's not what this video is about, Ruth. Why are you babbling on about it? Because that's what I do. But yes, there'll be a lot of weepy eyes. Next up, and of course she's not prepared. Why would she ever be prepared? We don't get prepared in this house. I need my brush. This is a great brush from Sephora that has a magnet on the bottom of it to pull out eyeshadows. So this was the shade that was in my Tati palette. I always feel like I say Tati wrong. I don't know why, but this is, it was in the spot of Matte Pot. It's actually Makeup Geek Bitten, and this is what it is looking like. Guys, we have a pan. I'm so thrilled to absolute bits. There was obviously some good wear in this already. I used it 16 times to get pan, and predominantly it was kind of a something kind of like that, but maybe a bit more tapered in style, that I would use. I'd kind of really get in there, and just for the outer corner deepening it out, it was perfect for that. And I did do one or two looks where it was all over my lid and then put like a glitter or a shimmer or something on top of it. I tried it as a blush. No, not for me. No, no, Ruth, you can't pull that off, love. Sorry. But yeah, so this has hit pan, so I'm delighted that's a rollout. Yay! Go Ruthie! Cheering myself on. So that is that one. Next up is the Jackie Aina palette, and it is the shade Supreme. So it is this pink shade here. Yeah, you could. I hope you can see there's quite a dip going on in it. I haven't hit pan just yet. I've used it 20 times, so I have 2 more uses to go, because my goal this year is 22 uses per eyeshadow, and hopefully hit pan within that time. If not, it rolls out. I actually have it on today as a blush as well, which I quite like actually. It's quite nice, pigmented. You should be careful with it, but it is quite pretty as a blush. I've used it a couple of times as a blush, and I have it obviously on today on my eyes as well. So 2 more uses, which is a bit frustrating, because if I just dug in a little bit more, but I just got sick of purple and pink looks for a while. I wanted to do some green looks because it was around Paddy's Day, and you know, I wanted to do a bit of green. So yeah, 2 more on that one. Then we have the Be Perfect Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette. This is it here, and I am working on the shade Vanilla, which is this shade here. I'm a little bit disappointed in this shade. It keeps getting hard pan, and I'm not even spraying my brush or anything, putting it into it. I'm not using my finger, I'm using a brush, and it just keeps getting hard pan. I don't know if you'll be able to see really. See in the centre there, there's hard pan again. I've scraped it a few times with a spoolie. Yeah, it's just been a frustrating shade, unfortunately. Obviously I'm using my finger now. I don't normally, because I feel like the oils can make things worse. I haven't even swatched anything. What is wrong with me? Rookie. Absolute rookie. That is the Makeup Geek Bitten. And we get the Jackie Aina, which is the pink colour Supreme. There it is there. God, can you even see anything? And then the one from the Soph. You definitely won't see this one, because it's so pale. Oh, hit the camera. Oopsie daisies. Yeah, you can't see it. Same colour as my skin. But I've used that 14 times, and yeah, I'm disappointed in it, I have to say. The first shade or shadow from this that I've been disappointed in. Now I do have it on today. I have it on all over my lid and on my inner corner. But yeah, I noticed now again I have more black in the corner. You see, this is the problem. It just keeps migrating to the corner of my eye, the black liner. Oh well. So yeah, so that's my update. I have 1 pan hit, which is phenomenal, and I have a bonus pan, which is even more phenomenal. I am really thrilled with myself. So also then I have my no pan left behind, and last month I had chosen the Elf Truffles Palette, I think it's called. Yes, the Truffles Palette. This little guy here. Again, hopefully I'll have a picture up to show the look that I did with it. Very basic palette, but you know, great winter kind of palette, cool toned. Everything worked really well for me, and I was really happy with it. So yeah, I'll definitely be keeping that. Kind of working through. I'll link my introduction video below in case you're wondering what's going on here, because I'm not doing this the standard way that a lot of people do it. I have a lot of different elements going on, so I will link that in the cards below. Sorry, I'm moving. But yeah, I'm a little all over the place. I do apologise. I think it's just the eyes are really distracting me and bothering me today. Oh well. So it means we get to roll a new one in, and I going forward even more so, I'm going to be using more and more of Laney's prompts, because I just really enjoyed that aspect of it. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll have Laney linked below and she can talk you through hers. But yeah, let me see. Tiny Decisions and Laney's Pando's eyeshadows. So here is my wheel all ready to go, and we will spin the wheel and see what we get. Oh, purple shadow, shimmer. just not getting away from purples, guys, are we? We're just not getting away from purples. Okay. Okay. Bear with me. And then I go pick out a purple shimmer. And we're back. So, okay. Purple shimmer it is. We're not escaping the purples just yet. Okay, fair enough. First and foremost, just for my no pan left behind for this month, I am going to use the Essence Bronzed This Way. Very reflective packaging, I do apologise. Little eyeshadow palette, and it's got 6 shades in it. And I just thought this would be a lovely palette. I think Jessica Braun absolutely adores this. So I want to give this a bit of a go. I haven't used it yet. I bought it before Christmas and I still haven't used it. So I want to play around with that. And that is the colour palette there, if you can see it. So from... Is it all that? Oh yeah, it is, yeah. So these shades here, which I think look quite pretty and make a nice look. I'd say 2 separate looks I could do out of that. Just so you can see what is rolling out. So that is Bitten, and that is the little e.l.f. Truffles palette that I really enjoyed. All those shadows feel lovely. None of them feel dry or, you know, they all blended beautifully. Really, really enjoyed that little palette, I have to say. And then the shade that I am rolling in is from my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. I really want to get this out and have another play with it. I haven't used it since last year, and I feel like this time of year is a nice time for it. And we're going to use this shade here, which is like a blurple, is that what they call it? Like a purpley blue kind of shade. And this is it swatched here. It looks a bit more blue on camera, but definitely more purple in real life. There's a bit of a shift, I feel, in it. And there are the other shades that are staying in as well. The pink from the Aina palette, the shimmery shade from the Carnival palette, and at the very top there that you can barely see is the shade from the Soph palette. But that is it. That's what I'll be working with this month. So I suppose look at the pink and the purple will go well together for a few looks. And then I can really get into playing with this palette and kind of... Last year, you see, I was working on, if you can see there, this shade here. What are you called? Supermoon. The shade I've rolled in is Ultraviolet, actually. Supermoon. This was in a project, pan those eyeshadows last year, and I hit pan that. But I really kind of laser focused on that shade and didn't use much of the palette separate to it. So I really want to play around with this palette and get a good feel for it. Like the shades there that don't even look disturbed. I'd say I haven't even swatched them. Don't mind stuck or brushing them. Outrageous. So that is it. That is what is happening with my pan those eyeshadows this month. Are you very confused about what's going on? Fair enough if you are. I understand completely. I'm a bit confused myself. There's more of that black gone down now into my bottom waterline. Oh, what's that over? But that is it for today's update. Look, I'm sorry. I know this is very discombobulated. I'm fully aware of that. Oh, I never said my hair. Got my hair done at the weekend as well. We got a lot more blonde into it. It hadn't been done. I hadn't realised it hadn't been done since November. So it was definitely time to get it freshened up. And I wanted to make sure that I had time to get it done again before I go to France in June. But yeah, I hope you're all doing okay out there, guys. I know it's a very distressing time. Best way to put it. There's a lot going on in the world that is very upsetting and very distressing, and all I can say is that I'm grateful that I'm not in the thick of it, thank God. You know what I mean? We're very lucky to, I feel I'm very lucky to be born when I was and where I was. Because it could have been very different. But yeah, I hope you're all doing okay out there, and hopefully I'll chat to you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Slán.